Really, I'm actually live right now. Alright. So, what is this I'm holding? How do you shine light on it? Let me see if I can get closer to it. Yeah, crazy, right? Let's see. So it looks like I can't see anything from here. Wow. That's me trying live though. So how does this work? Well, the only thing I can really show is just the minerals that I got and a bunch of paperwork in the Bible. I'm just so overwhelmed and stressed out. My eyes are so heavy. I'm crying, it seems. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's like the color of her skin, the way people could so annoy us, fatigue us, poke us, and going, hey, did you not know that you're Israel, you're God people? We always gonna do this to you guys? Do you know that we're trying to provoke God? You do know there's like two different type of Bible, the new and the old. I learned this today. There's a guy that basically wrote the Bible. Then he get kicked out. They gave him back all his money. They didn't want him to teach. The Romans were mad at him. Same thing with Nostradamus, like the 1400. Everything seems to round up to the 1400 when the Queen, you know what I mean? I call it inbreds. So Nostradamus cursed them. God cursed them, you know what I mean? When you know too much about history. But when you basically go on a topic and then you try to explain it to the world, and the world's like, okay. Made a video about this lady, this guy, saying, man, and she's like, does God exist? Can you see God? Can you touch God? So I was like, man, can you touch your brain? Can you see your brain? So you have no brain because you don't think God exists, so you don't have a brain to think that anyway, right? It's just a comment, just be like, people, why would you say that and all this? They're thinking I am saying that. Like, why the heck would I say that? I'm the one who's congratulating people knowing the difference between Jesus and God. So basically, you know what I mean? They created Jesus to say that he's the only God and God is Jesus. Because, the Old Testament is from, like, the Jew. So basically, this guy's like, screw that, man. So I think this is where basically slavery started, too. Around the 1400, 44 or something like that. It's kind of weird, right? Black Plague. After the European and dying and everything, you know what I mean? They didn't have no sword system or nothing like that. It just was filth in the street. So you could think about where, you know what I'm saying? It's not much cleansing next to godliness. So you can imagine this. If they're basically going to enslave one race and say that you don't have no God to praise. So, you know what I mean? This person really vindictive to say, okay, you know what? We're trying to put a next group, the Catholic or, Orthodox, and introduce the New Testament to say God so we could get rid of the Old Testament. Because you notice people never really talk about the Old Testament. It's always about Jesus and the 12 disciples. It's kind of crazy, right? So put two and two together. This is saved on also my playlist. Everything that's so interesting and where I get my knowledge, I try to share it with you guys. We're not here to point fingers and judge. We're only here to learn and wonder about the one who judges. So I was saying about the minerals. The only way you're going to see these things any good is by light and microscope. Also, you know, a geologist will tell you about, like, what minerals and which one's good to get. Me? My knowledge of a mineral is you can see through it, you can feel it, you know what I mean? So those are two of my knowledge. The next thing is scrub it, polish and shine. I get my knowledge from the higher power. He told me my finger is gonna hurt. You know what I mean? So that's when basically I guess my work is a little bit getting to get done. And people are starting to realize that he exists. So that's my job is to do to show people that he exists and the things that's going through me and the person that I believe in. Because today's the day that I was worried about so much. So it surprised me that so many people came true to hold me up from falling down and having weak knees. It's the one pain I can't deal with. Missing my loved one, my child. I'm strong to take on the world. But people use the one thing that they know it will break me. And think I'm gonna get mad upset. But everyone around me supported me. Thank you guys. I needed it. So now I got 30 days to figure this out again. Alright. So, speak to one lawyer, get a good reference from the Duty Council. Duty Council, thanks for your help. He was a black guy. Man, I cry for that guy. Like, please, bro, help me. Thank you very much. It's Black History Month. So now you guys know that the premier basically said that, you know, there's a lot of mineral in Ontario. So the thing that he's getting mad with the state is he messed up. They were sending a lot of mineral to the state. A lot. Like truckload of minerals. And this is where our government screwed up. Basically, this is called, what do they call it? Money laundry? Black diamond. So they don't understand what black diamond is and money laundering if mineral is. When you're doing minerals and trading land, you're buying land. You're kicking out the people from that land. You should have looked at how the country do things and think about blood diamonds, bro. All you guys are screwed all this over. We have our court or hospital or school all demolished because somebody got tricked and being greedy and not think about their people. My daughter has no mom and dad. A lot of people are feeling like this. And I have to scrub the crap out of this rock, as you all think. But the premier going, how the hell did he get that big one? Because everything that they have is so small. And trust me, it's not that small. These guys are breaking them down, filing them, saying that they're lab-grown diamonds. Most people, they have crystal, shaping it down like diamond, you know what I mean? But oh, it came from underground. Yo, for all the years that we know, we never see a diamond shape like that before. So you know what I'm saying? It's the way they're trying to fool society. It's like a reset. Like we have no knowledge of anything. Or is it that they're basically teaching nothing to the next generation that's coming up? All of us is like replaceable. You know what I mean? Kids gonna be like, well, you guys don't know anything. You guys don't even know about technology. So the technology is everything to them. So basically it's another cycle. Another 100 years of neglect. Less knowledge, because knowledge is the key. So how do you keep society down without teaching them? Get my drift? They're not gonna teach you shit. First and foremost, you have to pay to go for university and college, private school, so on, etc., etc. So guess what? I have a brain. So guess what? Remember, this is what they want to do is to provoke God. To say, what are you gonna do anyway, God? You gonna kill all of us? You know what I'm saying? Evil people. So they're provoking me, wondering what am I gonna do to them, right? So the video's gonna get stopped and everything because they're like, hey, you think your weapon, we can't stop your weapon? Of course you could. I don't know why you guys are allowing it anyway. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying? Just because I have so much content. So, Friday, court judge is gonna ask me, wow, you didn't fill out the paperwork. Wow. I know this judge saw the video, but it will be conflict. So she can't basically do anything. She has to judge from both sides, perspective. And she has to play it cool. Like she's mad and pissed off at me with these guys. Because these guys are pointing finger at me, saying I'm a bad guy. But everybody else is like, why? You know what I'm saying? So, this Steve Sullivan, just because I call his name, I know my video is gonna get blocked. But it's live, right? Hey, Steve Sullivan, tech guy. You know what I'm saying? I made a video about him like 3 times. So this guy basically, say I'm supposed to meet him, he's my worker. Okay? Never showed up, cops showed up. You know what I'm saying? Every time I have a meeting, an appointment with my daughter to see my daughter, this guy cancel on me. You know what they say to the judge? I never showed up for my visit. Weird, right? But every time I go there, I get 2 passes for the TTC. You're telling me the judge don't see the record of every time I show up to see my daughter and she was never there? Took my daughter from my mom's house and dragged her 2 hours away. They done everything to tell the judge, hey, he's black. He's a guy. He's not a single father. He's not a dad. He doesn't have custody. I'm just surprised this judge did not do her homework and her background check on things. You know what she said to me today? That was not me, Mr. Troy. That was a different judge. So you think you're off the hook? This judge has asked for consideration from these people. And they brushed the judge off like they owned her. So I can see why the judge has to play these games. It's like somebody has a power or authority over the law. So I mentioned about Steve Sullivan. Why is he still around? To everyone I have complained about this guy. Several times I have to mention his name so people could get it in their ears. This guy is a demon. I have a dream about this guy. Screaming when they lock me up. A nightmare. This guy has horn in his head. Spots all over his face. Like he's they call it crystal meth. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird crap, y'all. I don't know, man. I just hope I get a lawyer and everything. So the lawyer that I got from the Duda Council, he's like, how you gonna pay me, bro? And I'm busy, man. I just got on a 4 weeks trial. I'm like, I know how it feels. I had an 8, I had a 4, I had a 5, I have a 10, I have like 5 days, you know what I mean? I have a lot of trial, dog. Everything I have to take to trial. And I couldn't even do anything for my daughter about it. The way I was so set up and everything was against me. That's why I got sent out to worry. Because now I got to think about all the things that's possible. I never have time to do any of these to be able to do anything. Be able to reveal secrets. Dark things that they do. None of these things would be possible. So I'm watching this thing about the Christian thing. I was just saying about the guy that basically formed the Christianity. Because he didn't want nothing to do with the Old Testament. Because the Old Testament's about like law and rules. You know what I'm saying? So you could think about right now what my point and my drift is. The Christianity people that basically did not want any law or rules. They create their own dominions, their own world, their own Bible for their own people. So you can see where everything have went downfall in the old human race have went downfall. Also, the guy that created the New Testament, he almost got charged for pagans or like, you know what I mean? When you violate and saying like, um, that's blasphemy. Yeah, they should have killed him. So this guy basically create the new Islam, like Christianity, and say Jesus is God. So now the whole world is praying to, you know what I mean, Jesus as God. No, God is pissed off, bro. Pissed, mad, like going crazy right now that the world is gonna turn upside down. The way Christianity is built and formed, their formation of it, is to segregate so much to hold it down to say that they're superior above all. So that means there is no law of God. The Christianity basically have the Mormons. They have so much thing French eyes off of it, and all of these are like crusaders. The KKK, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that's formed off of Christianity. Wars, all that things, man. Just saying. The New Testament is not a good thing. I know God is pissed off with it. Elon Musk gonna tell you that a black man is Jesus. Even when back then when they formed Christianity, they're saying the guy was a devil. But he still made the New Testament. Catch my drift? 1400. What started 1400? Slavery. Funny, eh? Slaving black people. Take them away from their motherland. Take them away to a foreign land. I'm just saying, you have to take out the memory of their kids to make them not knowing who the Almighty is. As I said, I have saved all these things on my playlist on my channel. So I'm glad to have this opportunity and it's live. Because now I could really speak. I did not want to talk about today at all. So, the guy asked me how I'm going to pay, and I said by minerals or diamonds. Once they're polished and cut. Still costs money, and it's still going to take time. I have polisher. I have grinder. I have all that. But God said to do it with my own hands. And I have to listen. I have learned so much learning with my own hands, doing it with my own hands. I want to be able to know the minerals. I want to know which one is which. I want to understand which to look for. So to say that everything that I do is with my hand, I have learned so many experiences. Things that I know is more dense, hollow, sparkle, shine, and cannot break. Not to say can't break, can't scratch. As I said, cannot break. Trust me. They're hard to break. Its density is 10. Some is way over 10. And these are what they don't understand, which is which. Check. What you say? So weird, right? And so the light's supposed to shine through it too. So it's supposed to be glass. Thing about some diamond is they're so glass that it looks like glass. Literally look like glass. So once you polish it, that's all a diamond is. A diamond ain't a diamond until it's polished. And it looks like glass. But these are what God telling me to get the one with few colors in them. So the reason why I didn't pick up so much clear diamonds, because I was looking for the colored one. Weird, right? And then again, I didn't know what a diamond was. But it's pretty easy to find because diamonds are not that rare. The only reason why they're lying to you because you know what I mean, they fake everything to say that they built a lab grown diamond, which is only for like manufacturing computer chips. Space tech is going off and everything like that, you know what I mean? So all these technology is not even for the modern public. But because diamond is so common, they want to say the quality or everything is not going to be much because everybody hope is in diamonds, minerals. There's no job, so everybody's a slave. So we're all going to be digging for river and looking for gold and try to do whatever we can to survive. So you know what I mean? The big corporation always want to take credit for everything. And the greed because of the people that they have running for them to do anything for them. They have no consideration about the food and thing that they're taking from others. Wish you guys could see how good these things are. So beautiful they are. For me to go live right now too. I'm not the only one that did this. That's why I'm so happy for being been doing this. For all the minerals that I found. And then it's announced by the premier. But as I said, there is certain people out there that basically, we have got things that our generation, our race, and it's Black History Month. It's been beaten down too much. And look at this, I'm so blessed. But guess what? I guarantee, out of all of the world, nation, how many black people know what a diamond look like? Weird, right? And I'm not just saying black. How much people in Canada know what a diamond looks like? How many white people know what a diamond looks like? You know what they say? It's a quartz. Okay. You know what a black person said? It's just a rock, bro. You know what a Chinese man say? Nah. Weird, right? Alright, so Jamaican always make fun of race, okay? But we're not racist. So there's many names and many minerals though. So like a gem is more like a oil, looks like jelly. There's a perfect example. So that's what a diamond's supposed to be when it's finished. And that's what I'm talking about, glass. And that's the thing I'm talking about, not knowing what a gem is. What do we know? They don't teach us this in school. You gotta go to university, pay a lot of money just for that. So you know everybody's signed into an oath. Man, I'm signed to secrecy. So all of university and everybody grew up in university and college is all about secrecy. But they're in society. Knowing that the whole world that we live by is by secret. My ex teacher, she had taught me about the law contradicts itself. Protected me for an hour. And about several cops pulled us over within that hour. To show you how much the law manipulates itself. And violate. She was white, I'm black. I'm in the passenger seat. Several times they pulled us over in an hour. Until we went to the university, they left us alone. This is in Peterborough, Kawartha. So you know what I'm saying? Racism is alive, yo. They just don't want to consider it. And who are they that don't want to consider it? Get my drift? So, is it a religious cult that's running society? Because I speak about God and these guys hate me. Everybody's saying someone hates you. And I'm like, I have no clue who could basically try to point finger at me and hate me so much. But for one reason, I'm telling you, I keep on calling this guy named Steve Sullivan. Weird, right? Because this guy have went out of his way to do everything. Frame, forge, lied. I can imagine all the terrible things that I don't know about that he does. The worstest mark I ever see on someone's face. It's like there's no compassion in them, no morals, no regret, just vindictive. Like evil. Tormented, demented, delusional. Some people are just scared to admit and dig a hole deeper and deeper and deeper. I sure know that today he felt like it. Talked to his supervisor. Of those several times I tried to find a supervisor. Weird, right? And this guy's still saying that, yo, I'm your worker. What are you gonna do about it? Pardon me? Your Honor, you know this guy's threatening me, right? Harassing me, you know that, right? So let's find out what his boss is gonna do since the judge say, hey, you know what you gotta do to talk to a supervisor. So I told her I spoke to his supervisor several times. Oh, could you try to work with him? Hell no. Bro, Your Honor, did you really say to work with somebody that tell you, like, come on, man, just because I'm black, I'm supposed to take shit, bro? I love the way that everybody think that they're God and love to judge. The only thing I'm doing is judging rocks. This is my philosophy, so let me take the mind at ease and pull your ears at ease, please. Listen to my philosophies and listen to my needs. See how I'm on the sea, someone about to drown in me. This is how I'm trying to keep my head above the sea, please. Don't sink in me and breath in me. Tolerate these things. Let me tell you how I be. This is how I live my life. I'm just like a king. I know you hate me, but still, these are the words that I preach and study and practice, man. So I'm only speaking truth. I'm not trying to be mad and yell at anyone. I'm just saying, look and see within. If you really think about it, nobody find diamond in Ontario, Toronto. Why? Because they're not looking within. You know what I'm saying? See me, I look in souls. I look in people's eye. I see their intent. I listen to their words. I see the way they move, their body language, the way they character themselves. Everybody's up to something, you know what I'm saying? Either they're trying to impress you or degrade you. And when they're trying to be themselves, their act of kindness seem like it's for something. For something. So all these things make me see the things inside of people that I could read their characters. It's not too hard to read. Where's your soul? So that's what I look for, I guess, is the soul. Okay, how long is life supposed to be anyway? And what do you do? Huh? Plus, add, sign. Pineapple plus. User create. Start a poll. What's a poll? On Facebook. My life. Really? Am I live for real? No way. Hey. No way. Alright. Ain't nobody watching this. How do you tell? What do you do? Oh. You're alive. So what do I do? I'm living like I'm in the jewels, and I'm trying to do the things of God too. Boy, these fools keep on locking me and trying to take them tools. They say what I'm gonna do and listen to my tools, fools. This is what I do. I got a book and my tools, and I got my pen too. This is how I do my dues. You'll be wondering, should I shoot? But nah, dude, this is how I grew too. You might not know, you rather screw, but you don't know. Scrutinize these in the peeps that you wanna memories, my memories. All you need, trying to take me from my knees. I'm begging, please get me up my knees. I have a needs. You don't wanna listen to me. So listen closely, and this is my speech. You wanna hate me, hate my child, hate we? Man, how do you do this life, man? Plus, start. Yes. Next question. Okay. I'm gonna do this thing then. Anyone's gonna ask me any question? Oh, actually. Body. Number 3, trust nobody. Buddy. Number 4. I know you heard this before. Never again. Who's black? Not a long day.